Alright guys, what's going on guys? It's your boy Kree here, bringing you guys another Borderlands 3 video. And in this Borderlands 3 video, guys, we are here March 25th, 2020. This is the eve before the Guns, Love, and Tentacles DLC drops tomorrow. Now if it's anything like the Handsome Jackpot, it'll probably drop around noon my time, probably 10 a.m. Pacific. Or 9 a.m. Pacific, I don't know. Like last time, whenever the Handsome Jackpot came out, the DLC went live at noon for me. So hopefully it goes. I hope it goes like live earlier in the day. I would prefer like 8 or 7. That way I could get a lot more time in. Regardless, what I'm making this video today is that since we're here the day beforehand, I figured I would make a video asking you guys, what builds are you guys going to be using, to run through the DLC, all the new content, stuff like that. And I'd be giving y'all 2 of the builds that I'll be using throughout the Guns, Love, and Tentacles DLC, and along with some of the new free content that we got coming on. Obviously, we are going to be getting another takedown, which I cannot wait for. Malin 1 takedown is great and all, but it's 4 months old at this point. Getting a new one is going to be really cool. We get another level cap raise. We get the level cap raise to 57 for the Guns, Love, and Tentacles DLC, which is freaking dope. Hopefully they have like a good method to farm XP inside of there, and maybe even a better efficient way. Obviously, if you guys don't know right now, the best way, in my opinion, to farm XP, if you have the Handsome Jackpot, that is to farm the Scrap Trap boss, which is a bunch of mini evil clap traps within their big Omega clap trap. At the end of it, it's on the Handsome Jackpot in the Trashlantis area. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I made a video on it back when the Broken Hearts event came out, so a little over a month ago now. But whenever the DLC comes out tomorrow, I'll probably make a video talking. I definitely want to make a video tomorrow whenever the DLC does come out about like, where to go, get your level cap up to 57, because obviously when you get to 57, guys, we're gonna be able to max out 2 skill trees. We're gonna get 2 capstones in our builds now. That's gonna make builds absolutely disgusting. So, okay, with that being said, though, I guess I'll go ahead and actually delve into the builds that I'll be using throughout the DLC. Now, at this current moment in time, I have not decided on what actual which character I want to run it through first. I'll probably run it through with Flak first, as I do traditionally most new content. I generally run it through with my Flak. It's just kind of how it always been. But I do want to try out the Moes, just because I really do love the Moes build I'm currently using, which I will be getting into later on. Okay, I gotta stop rambling. So the build that I'm using for Flak is going to be my Frost Shadow Flak build. Obviously, you couldn't tell by the gameplay. Basically, what it is, I made quite a few videos on this build, I'd say about a week ago. It's a Cryo Terror build centric. I also will be leaving links to these build videos at the top of the description if you guys want to check them out for yourself. Basically, I'm constantly applying terror to myself every time I shoot out my racks, and then my racks are going to be cryo. I have an Icebreaker, auto idle, and then a Lucian Skull that has a chance to fire an extra projectile per terror stack I have on me. The more terror I have, the more projectile shots it does. It's a really good build, right? It's a cryo build, which is pretty dope. I don't really use that many cryo stuff, so whenever I started using this build, I just liked it even more for that reason. I mean, it's really good for mobbing. It can do some massive work. Having the Icebreaker is really nice whenever you can actually freeze the enemies. You do more damage against frozen enemies whenever you have the Icebreaker on, which is really awesome. Also, the Icebreaker is a prefix, so you can get the Icebreaker on like any type of artifact you want. You can get it on a Deathless, an Endowment, anything, Victory Rush if you really want to, really anything, as long as you get the Icebreaker prefix on your artifact. I made a few videos on the Frost Shadow Flat build. I made a video of me running through Mayhem Slaughter Shaft by myself, soloing the Malin 1 takedown, the actual build video itself. And so, I mean, overall, it's gonna be a really good build. It's a great build. Starts with one of my favorite Flat builds to date up to now. But with that being said, we are going to go ahead and transition over to the Moes build I'll be using. And that's obviously going to be none other than the Moes Lobster. In my opinion, the Moes Lobster build is my most destructive Moes build to date by far. Mainly because the lobs are just so disgusting. Like the lob buff was so insane. They completely, they ass pulled the lob out of oblivion. I mean, this gun is so good now. basically the Moe's lobster, what it really is, it's obviously lob centric, but I use 2 lobs. I use the shock one, which is insane. It's 160%. I think it's either 160% increased splash damage or 160% incinerary whenever exiting Moses Iron Bear, which allows for even more insane capabilities, because you're using the shock one to completely wipe their shield, and incinerary damage will completely negate their health. Plus, when you're looking at the Demolition Woman tree, you get Fire in the Skag Den, you get Torch Cross Promotion. The other perk, like you have the one that can put ammo back into your mag, or fill your grenade, and then you get the one that actually double your splash damage. And then Fire in the Skag Den, you do even more incinerate damage on your splash. Then you go into the Bottomless Mag tree, you just spec into Cloud of Lead, and then Stoke the Embers, so that's 8 skill points in there. And then you put basically everything else in the Shield of Retribution to make sure you're constantly staying alive. Oh, well, okay, once again, I'll be leaving the build video links to these, but for the most part, that is what you're going to be doing, along with a few other buffs in the Demolition Woman's tree. But for Bottomless Mags, you just put 8 skill points into there, so your incinerate damage is really high already when you're on Moe's, and then you have it to where you do even more incinerate damage, whenever you come out of Iron Bear. Really good. Now, I do have a grenade on here. In this gameplay, I'm pretty sure I was using it to where I would get 50% incinerate ASE, or it's either I was using a 50% incinerate ASE grenade or 50% corrosive ASE. Yeah, okay, I was using 50% corrosive in this gameplay, but sometimes I would switch it off for 50% incinerary ASE for even more damage. But I mean, if you can tell by the gameplay, I mean I'm just completely dumping on Mayhem for Slaughter Shaft. I mean, the Moe's Lobster, like if I feel like I'm having some like major trouble with the content on the Frost Shadow Flag, which I don't think I will, I might switch over to the Moe's Lobster build, or I might dude, like there's so many things I want to do. There's so much content to go over whenever this DLC drops. I just can't wait. I'm overwhelmed with excitement. We're finally getting a huge big piece of new content for the first time in 4 months. Oh my god, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be so much fun. Anyways though, guys, that is going to wrap up the video. If you guys did enjoy the video, go ahead, drop your load on that like button, and subscribe if you are new. Also, while you're at it, go ahead and give that bell down there a little bit of love tap for me. I would greatly appreciate it. Guys, I also want to know what kind of builds y'all are using for the DLC tomorrow. I really do want to know. Go ahead, tell me what you're using. Using a Zane, a Mara, a Moe's, a Flag. I know I didn't say what Amara I would be using, mainly because my Amara is my tertiary character, my third character, and I don't have a Zane. If I was saying what build I'd probably be using, I'd probably be using the updated Mage Amara build whenever I do a run through it, but I probably won't record my run on the DLC with the Amara. But yeah, that's besides the point. I'm starting to digress. Anyways though, guys, hope y'all did enjoy the video. My name's Kree. We got the DLC tomorrow. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out, boys.